Hey guys, welcome in. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I hope that we're live everywhere. I'm audible everywhere. We're in UHC Generations. We have been for the past 2 weeks. It's been now. I'm gonna go with 2 weeks. It feels like 2 weeks. Let me resize my windows a little bit. According to my plan, everything is gonna be a little bit smoother than it was yesterday, and then a little bit smoother again tomorrow. We'll see if that plan holds up, but we're definitely gonna try. Let me see where we left off yesterday. I think, yeah, this is Maze Layer 4 out of 5. What build took me the longest? Chickblade. In UHCG, am I just gonna like actually say? Dude, I'll just say it. Like I don't even mind. Out of all the things that I've built so far in UHC Generations, the Forge took me the longest. Destiny's Forge is the full name. You're gonna see it in the next episode. According to Mickey, the webcam is delayed. What do you mean the webcam is delayed? As in, it's not... Oh, dude, we had a thing yesterday. I didn't even notice that. So, right, my webcam is delayed to the sound of my mic. That's actually super annoying. I wasn't aware yesterday, guys, but I'll make a test recording and fix it, because I think it has something to do with the way that I routed it, where it grabs it from the Logitech software. So I think because the signal gets processed twice, there might be a little bit of a delay there. Thank you for pointing it out, Mickey. I appreciate it. Sarah! Oh my god, guys. Sarah, I owe you 2 pull-ups from yesterday, because this is crazy. I woke up this morning and one of the first things I thought was like, I didn't do pull-up for the 1,000 bits. So I owe you 2. Dude, my forearms were like, they hurt last night. It came in an unexpected place. Like I was, I don't know who said it, one of the mods, and I was like, I could have done a lot more on my back, but my grip was giving out. So I think low-key, doing this, gonna be great, great grip practice. Tessa's, welcome to the stream. Well, Sarah, welcome in as well. Hope you're doing good. Isabel, thank you for being here. Is it true you're awake, Chris? Of course, it's clearly awake. You can tell so easily, right? Rumors confirmed. AJ, wow, welcome in. Make that an extra 5 pull-ups. Dude, wait, are you negotiating, Infinity? It's 1 per 5, or I'm literally like, I'm gonna die out here. I'm looking into like making a little counter so I can put a couple in the bank and then like do a set, because it's, well, running back and forth for every single one is I don't know if that's a move, but it's definitely a move right now. Thank you for the $5 dono. We're gonna put Infinity in the book. Bonus name for that one goes out to Tessa's, and we do one more. I also think that like everything is a little bit better set up today. Both technically, but also like pull up stream. Well, I pull up on the stream and you guys pull up to the stream. We both do our thing, right? How many pull ups for 100 gifted? 100, I guess. That'd be crazy. Like that's gonna take me. That's gonna take me all stream. Let's make a deal, guys. Like if something like that ever happens, I'm gonna not end the stream until I've done them all. As for the, like, somebody pointed out the milestone streams might be crazy, and they might. Maybe I'll need to take out a pull-up load and continue the next day or something. Joe Luke, welcome into the stream. Which mod do I use to build? So the mod that you're currently watching, the one that lets me fill in the blueprint I made before, is called Light Medica. And then you have to enable a functionality, and the functionality is called Easy Place. Honestly, it's so good that it's almost too good, but it saves so much time. Let me see how I'm doing for blocks. I think I have everything, so let's do this. It's crazy that I woke up and like the first thing I thought was that I scammed Sarah last night. Have the past 3 streams just been stone bricks? I think so, like, for the most part. But then again, guys, there's 104,000 of them in the schematic, so I have my work cut out for me. This is like the hazard of working with something like Medica. It's so easy to go ahead and build on an insane skill because you kind of don't realize how big something is until you start actually building it in survival. But hey, I think this is going to be like a super cool thing for a future generation, so worth it. Play the cosplayer, welcome in. Hey, this is my first UHCG stream. I've been watching since Moai's first episode. Yo, you're a legend. I'm a little jealous of people who've been watching since Moai's first episode because like seeing this from the inception is crazy. I found it on Code Neon's first episode, and I did what I think a lot of people do who run into UHC Generations is like, I found it, I went back to the first one, and then I just binged it. And then like after that, I had never talked to Lagundo about it. I didn't even know, like, Lagundo reached out to me if I wanted to do it before he actually got the world. So he was like, he asked me, do you know about this project? I'm like, yes, dude, that's such a cool project. And then he was like, would you like to do it? I'm like, but who has the world right now? And he's like, I'm about to start. That was crazy. So the moment that I knew I was going to be the generation 6, and the moment that I started at Generation 6, there's like a year in between those moments. It's crazy. It was a trip. But I'm happy to be here. And welcome in, Clay. Happy to have you on the stream as well. Phoenix Patil, welcome in. Why shorts layout, bro? I'm also live in horizontal format. So if you go to my page, you can check out whichever way you want to watch it. Like if you're on phone, it might be easier to have it on vertical. And if you're not on your phone, it might be easier to have it on horizontal. You can choose now. We have options, which I think is it's good to see your mug again. Thank you, Monty. Welcome in. That's a nice way of putting that. Did I ever get into a Mr. Beast video? No, not yet. Can't rule it out though. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Mr. Beast Gaming. Okay, next layer. Dude, we're almost there. Dragon Skull, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. OMG, you can see me? I definitely can. And Shinobi, welcome in as well. Bro, this is the first time seeing Ludi. Yeah, I haven't used Facecam in like a while. I decided like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago that I was just randomly going to bring it back. I've been waiting for it for a while. Haruki, welcome in as well. How many layers left to build? This is the last normal one. And then we have one top layer. And then I think we're going to go on a resource run. Because we need stuff for another build that I'm definitely not going to show with you. Like the most secret build in my UHCG run. Needs a ton of resources. And I think then tomorrow we're going to work on the exterior of this one. Because I need to do some farm prep for that. Looney, what are you building? We're working on one of the wing trials for UHC Generations. One of the places where future gens can get an elytra. This one is called the Trial of the Lost, and it's a giant maze. Clay says, I watched religiously between Moai and like halfway through Leon. Now I wait for the TO stockpile so I can binge. What is it? What does TO stand for? I'll work on that stockpile. I think like the amount of building I'm doing in the world is it's kind of unprecedented, but I think it should be unprecedented because for me, like compared to everyone before me, it's a lot easier to tackle big projects on account of having shulker boxes and alien elytra, which is like such an insane time save. And I want to leave it in a place where it's like set up for future generations to do a cool thing. So I'm gonna like push on that grind. Linky to Slinky, welcome to the stream. Good name, I like that. Also, your first UHCG stream. Cannot wait to see what you have planned for episode 4 and 5. I'm gonna forge my own destiny. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely not gonna tell you like anything that makes sense in that regard on stream, because I think the story is just best told through episodes, not through me yapping about it. Oh, you're just stockpiling. Didn't mean to put a 2 there. That's fine. Hal, welcome in as well. I hope you're doing good. Krez, wait, is this the end of the Revoluni? I thought the facecam was coming back after the Revoluni. I was low-key intending to bring it back during Revoluni, but I just like I just changed my mind. I felt like it was time. It's sort of a I was sort of arbitrarily holding off, even though I knew I was going to bring it back, and then I was like, there's no real reason to do that. Let's just do it now. Kind of happy that I did, because I had a lot of fun yesterday. It's a vibe. Thank you. You're gonna binge that episode. Love it. 4 is gonna come out shortly, and then from there, I just want to try to make sure that I release one every month again until my time is over. Which I'm not gonna give you any insight onto how long that's gonna be, but I'm gonna push hard to like get all the gameplay out of the way. And you'll know when the gameplay, like my gameplay for UHCG is done, because I'll stop streaming it. There's like a little bit of grind that I'm gonna do after I stop streaming it, but like that's just about the end of my run. Me and Fish, you can see me. Well, I can see you too, but not on the webcam, just in the stream. Happy to welcome in. Which day are you in? I don't really share that on this world. In my normal world, we're a little bit over 8,000 days. In this world, it's sort of classified because it's a special world where it goes from creator to creator, and it's full of secrets and surprises, which I think works better if you have as little information on it as possible. So I think like at a certain point, I will share my my day count, like days played. But I'll do it in one of those ghost call videos where like all the generations of the past get together around a campfire. Have I ever played Donut SMP? I've not. I've watched like a lot of random Donut SMP clips though. Don't shoot me. Just don't do it. Imagine Looney ends this UHCG run the same way as B was supposed to end his world. Dude, I think like I think time in UHCG deserves a proper end, a definitive end, where it's just done. I still, to this day, don't know what Lagundo did there. Like, maybe he did, maybe he didn't end. I'm, like, ever since the whole SB 10,000 Days arc, I just don't believe it if I haven't seen a death screen. Oliver Macca, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Oh, showing us your shiny head when? I mean, this is as much head as I can show, because like the rest of it has the hair on it. I know you're a firm wig believer, but hate to disappoint. Also, hello there, welcome in, dude. Fun fact, I watched these in class. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Then I don't have to feel bad about it. Have I ever heard of Life series? Of course, awesome series. I love how good like the concepts are every time. Every time they're like similar but really different. Like it doesn't feel like a repeat, but at the same time it has that same like fabric that it's woven out of, which is like almost all the creators on there are just so good. Dang it. Tell how long ago was your first hardcore world? Did you have pink hair back then, or am I tripping? No, you're not tripping. I did have pink hair back then. I died in that world in 2020, April 10. Or April 8, I think. And then April 10 was the birthday of the new world. And we don't talk about season 2.5. That never happened. Even though there's clips to disprove that theory. Dude, I was on there and then I sort of just hopped off. Did I watch the only fishing simulation? Wait, what? No. What is that? What mod am I using? Cute. This is called Light Medica, and the functionality is easy place. Oh. You have to pre-design everything, though. What is that? Correct bricks. I think he's doing no totems. Yeah, you'd be right. There's no rule for it, but I kind of like the idea that things are a bit risky in UHCG. Like there's a way I could mess up and just throw it a run. I think that makes it better. Okay, I don't have any more stones, so I'm gonna have to get new ones. AJ, could you repeat that? Okay. Am I gonna try out the maze myself? I actually I did check it, as in I ran all the routes, but I ran them on paper or like in Photoshop. And we're gonna have to go in there like over the next few streams and do some interior decorating. I'm gonna have to make a whole map of what we're gonna touch up and what we're not gonna do and what I'm gonna do by myself. But I also I think on the previous layer, I kind of fumbled and there's a lot of dark spots there. We'll have to see. Oh, hydration check. Happy Doodoo, do I think this world would be better than the last one? This world is completely different from the last one because it's not my hardcore world. It's a series that I have now. And when I die or choose to leave it, I'm going to give it to the next creator. It's a series that gets passed on. As for my main hardcore world, the one with the snowy castle, I think it's already a lot better than the last one. And I know that not everybody feels that way. I think it's because the last one had, at face value, more projects. But that's just because the base in my new world is so it's the most in-depth base I've ever seen. And we're still working on it because there's still that Elytra course going through the walls that's being developed right now. Also, world is gonna have crazy backstory lore, which you guys are gonna see this year. It's gonna be wild. I'm gonna stop yapping there. You're just gonna have to stick around and find out. That's the move. How long have I had this hardcore world for? Football Man? I think I've had it for about 5 months. Maybe 6. And I'm I'm grinding now. I want to pass it on to the next person. Now, guys, because I switched to streaming this one for the time being, and then getting back to my main hardcore world when my UHCG run grindy stuff is done, I'm able to do 8-hour days now in UHCG, and it feels so good because it's so much faster than it otherwise would have been. I really feel like I'm getting a lot done now. I know I'm getting a lot done. You guys want to see a statistic that gives you sort of an idea of how much I've done? There's one statistic that I'd be willing to share, which will probably give you a reasonable idea. Check it out. I think it's under this one. I've mined 500,000 blocks with my pick. Dude, that is so much for this world. That's a higher number than I expected. Just waiting for the Isle of Time stat poker video where I get to show off, because there's a lot of crazy stats. There's probably some weird ones where the guys have me beat though. Because like there's just certain things that only Oxide Daisies plays easy dub for Moai. Like no questions asked. Guys, we're like, oh dude, I almost did the same thing. Nice wait, Looney. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna say thank you, $3. Like there's no other reply. Okay, torches. Ben More Than, welcome to the stream. What are we building? I'm working on a giant maze. This is a really interesting hardcore world that gets passed from one creator to the next. And elytras are kind of hard to come by in this world. So I'm gonna hide a few for future generations. And this maze, which is called the Trial of the Lost, is gonna hide one away. It's a pretty cool maze because like it's 3D, as in you can go up from one layer to the next. You'll find a staircase here, which takes you from floor 4 to floor 5. But then maybe you need to take another staircase down, and it's kind of twisty, turny, unpredictable. Dragon Skull, you're on 324k blocks mined. That's a lot. Is there more loot to be found here? These are the kind of questions that I will not answer, and we'll just let a future generation figure it out. It's a big maze to just have one elytra, I'll say that. I don't need to like perfectly light this up, but at least decently so. Otherwise it's gonna be trouble for someone. I mean, it's gonna be trouble for me because I'm gonna have to go in there and decorate. Are you going to finish what Code Neon just started? Finding Moai's wooden tools. So I think the current theory on it is they are lost because they were never properly hidden. Because I think there was somebody in the UHC Discord that did a deep dive on it, and sort of the current conclusion is that Moai doesn't remember doing anything with them, and some of his early tools were like spotted somewhere on footage. I don't know exactly where. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're out there and somebody's gonna go and finish that quest, but I don't think they exist. Honestly, I also think that like I've done a lot of digging and solving people's quests, and like I'm gonna do a little bit more. And I kind of want to like, I'm doing a lot to make sure that the world has secrets and treasures and puzzles after I've been here. But I'd love it if there were some like early gems left as well. So I'm not going to go out of my way to try and solve everything. Okay, I think we're just about done with this and it's fine. See like a big dark spot here. Oh, in this entire passage as well. It's really convenient that you can see it on the wall, so like that's the only way this is doable. That was smooth. That was less smooth. Dude, that always happens. Never say it. Just never say it. Am I going to do another nether hub like in the last hardcore? Happy to do it. That's literally like the next big project in the main world. That's gonna happen. I've been working on it for a while. I've done a lot of design work too. Just some finishing touches. Okay, I don't need torches anymore. Let me just get rid of those. And then... Am I gonna leave some spots dark enough for mobs to spawn? Very few, I'd say. Because like, there's another wing trial that is sort of more of a combat style arena. And I want that to be the dangerous one. On this one, to sort of facilitate the way that the labyrinth works, I'm gonna ask anybody who attempts it to leave their gear at the door. There will be gear in the dungeon itself, but I think it'd be weird if there's like a ton of mobs in there, because I don't necessarily want this to be a death trap. I want it to be challenging. Also, creepers will be kind of problematic because the walls are literally 1 block thick. So I could, like, 1 creeper could ruin my entire pathing. That'd be a problem. Reactor looks crazy. Remember the Looney Cross arc? That was something. I'm editing that 8,000 day movie for the main world right now, and that starts with a 7,000 day recap. That recap is kind of crazy. Mixout, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Guys, this is the second to last layer like this that we have to do. Nacho, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for showing up. Dude, it is crazy to look over to chat and just see another wig comment. It's wow. Is that you building, or is it like when you look it places it, Aiden? A little bit of both. So essentially what I need to do is, like, I have to have the block in my inventory. I can demonstrate because I was literally out of the polished andesite. So when I turn it on, the easy place, like, I have to click it, and now it says action prevents it because it doesn't want to place it since I don't have the block. If I craft it and I do have it in my inventory, it will fill in the blocks from your inventory if you have them. So it's a little bit of a hybrid. It's a building, like, it's an assisted build tool or something, I'd call it. It's pretty darn useful because, like, you have a little bit more range. And the reason that happens is, like, if I want to mine something like this, I have to, like, hit the block itself. So if I want to place something, I have to place it against that block, which I can only do from here. But with the easy place, I can hit the front of the block and place it. So you get, like, a block of extra reach, and that gets you kind of zoomy. It's literally, like, it's so fast that the speed beacons, they do make your building a lot faster because you can move that fast. It's kind of a lifesaver for big repetitive projects. Do you already have a few people in mind you may pass the world on to? I have already locked in my successor. I know who it is. I've talked to them, they agreed, and they already know, like, roughly everything that I'm planning to do in my time. So they have, like, a good idea of where the world is when I pass it on. And then I know nothing about, like, what the person after me wants to do, plans to do, is thinking about doing. So that's going to be, like, super interesting for me to see as well. I did want to give them a heads up just to, like, facilitate the cooking, you know? Didn't you know you could just hold right click? Only if you have, like, that mod. It's called Light Medica. Or Lazy Medica. That's who you ask. Is my successor excited to play it? If they weren't excited, they weren't going to get the world. It's simple as that. How was yesterday's meetup at the coffee place? Honestly, awesome. Did I get coffee? No, I got, like, some juice thing with ginger, and it was really nice. Dude, I love ginger. One of the best things in nature. Severely underrated. Okay, water break. How do you build, like, Bedrock in Java? What do you mean? Oh, dude, you can place blocks in front in Bedrock. It's a mod. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, I remember that. Guys, wait up. I messed up my setup. One sec. Okay, I sort of fixed it. give me a second. It's cursed. Bridging is like, it's way too easy on Bedrock. It's crazy. Like you can just full sprint bridge straight ahead. It is wild. That feels like the most busted thing ever. I remember playing with like, guys, this is a fun story, but I got into Minecraft because I started playing with my then girlfriend's son. Like he got me into the game. He was 7 at the time. We were dating, but we lived far away from each other. So I asked her kid, like, what are you into? What do you like to do? He said Minecraft. So we started playing together like twice a week just to have some quality time. And then overdoing that, I was like, yo, this is a really cool game. And then COVID happened. And I was like, you know what? I can't do my job anyway. Let me just make a Minecraft channel and take it serious. And the rest is kind of history. It's pretty wild how that played out. But at a certain point, he just said to me that he could speed bridge. And I was like, what do you mean you can speed bridge? You're like 7 and I saw you play 4 days ago and you can't do anything. And then he just like bolts off, placing blocks in front of him in a straight line. And I'm like, this is not okay. And he was like, just click place and just start running. So I started doing that. I'm like, oh my god. Silliest Billy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. That was wild. I mean, you guys are seeing my builds. Yeah, of course. that was crazy. Like, funny thing too, guys. Right now, I'm literally building puzzles for another creator to follow my footsteps and make videos on, right? That's what I started out doing when I was playing with him. Like, I would make puzzles and then let him solve it. And sort of like follow around and coach him through it if he got stuck. Okay, wait, I can take like another stack there. There you go. Yo man, when's the next 1,000 days gonna drop? So excited, Alexander? Dude, I'm excited that you're excited. I'm working hard on the edit. I just need to finish the remaining scenes. Like there's a lot of game time left to edit, but I've sort of made a rough structure for the entire video before I started editing detail stuff, and because of that, I'm going through it pretty fast. I'm not going down here for the gunpowder, bro, got destroyed. So it's coming pretty soon, and like in the background of my stream, right there, it's the 8,000 day poster, which I'm really stoked to have that available when the video's out. I already signed all of them. I'm gonna bring them back to like the shipping company on Monday, and then they're headed back off to creator merch. How do your books instantly play? Sam Long, welcome in, dude. Everybody's asking that. It's a mod called Light Medica, and it helps a ton if you have Java Edition. Jacob, welcome in. Long time since I see your face. What happened to the pink hair? I've had it blown for like about a year now, a little bit more. It's kind of random, but like one day I decided I was gonna dye my hair pink, and then another day I came back from getting it bleached so I could dye it, and I was like, I'm just not gonna dye it. Like I'm gonna rock it blonde right now. It was pink for 7 years, and I never dyed it any other color before. So I had it pink for 7 years, and it felt completely right for 7 years, and then all of a sudden like came home and I was like, let's just go blonde now, and I still like it a lot. I do like, however, I got it bleached 2 days ago, and maybe 3 days, whatever it is, a week. And like the first days that it's just bleached, those are like my least favorite days, because as soon as it starts growing out a little bit, it just makes more sense. Mary Rose, welcome to the stream. Can I say her name? I can. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, guys, help me out with the live Medica questions. Tell the people. I don't mind answering the question, but at the same time, I don't necessarily want to say the entire thing or the exact same thing for the entire stream to bore all of you guys to death. Find that balance between helping out and also playing and actually making content. Mod is so cool. Ace, dude, it saves so much time. And you can build crazy big with it, because I literally think that it is so easy to underestimate how fast you place those blocks. I think building with Light Medica versus building like straight in survival, it's at least 7 times faster. And I know that sounds like a crazy number, and you're like, I can probably build faster than that in survival. My God, can you please move out of the way? I'm just gonna come back for that block. He's protesting the Light Medica. No, but I literally think, guys, 7 times faster is like a reasonable estimate, because the thing that takes the most time when building out of anything, if you're building straight in survival, is building something, walking a few blocks back, taking a look. And if it's a beer build, flying away, taking a look with your Elytra from like 40 blocks away, and then deciding what you're gonna do next. The time that you spend flying back and forth between your build, it adds up like crazy. I do like just building straight in survival sometimes, but I'm also really happy that I actually started doing this. What happened to my other hardcore, Sensi? Nothing happened. It's just that I have this world right now, and I want to do right by it. So the thing with this world is it passes from creator to creator. If you've not seen it, guys, check out my YouTube channel and start with the video I inherited the legendary hardcore world, or legendary Minecraft world, sorry. That one tells the story of what this world is and how it works. So I'm the 6th person to have it, and it's really crazy because it's like, yeah, see it, AJ. That's sick. It's really special because like the fact that you play it in single player, but then somebody else is gonna play it after you and somebody after them, it makes it so that everybody is like doing things, thinking of the future that they're not going to be a part of anymore. And like I'm doing right now, building giant structures full of puzzles to make sure that cool things happen. It's pretty dope. It's literally like one of my favorite Minecraft projects on the internet. And it was that before I got asked to do it, so I'm really stoked to have it now. What it means for the main hardcore world is, well, not much really. It just means that I'm gonna lock in for another 2 months or so, grinding this one like crazy, so I can get ready to give it to the next player. And then when I give it to the next player, I'm gonna lock in on the main hardcore world, and we're gonna build some crazy things there. Which is really interesting in a way, because the things I'm building in the main hardcore world, they're also not just for myself anymore. I've been thinking about how I can make that an interesting like multiplayer project as well, and I think I have a pretty sick idea of how we're gonna do it. But follow along for that, and you'll see what happens. We already opened up the world portal, so other creators have been in there. What is this? That feels like I just missed a few blocks, but... And I think I'm just gonna fill it. Because I don't think that makes any sense in the schematic. Let me find a staircase. Yeah, that should work. I gotta make sure that the layers are like properly on top of each other, like properly stacked, but I'm pretty sure like I didn't see any weird things. There's staircase here, right? Yeah, these work. It's fine. Asian Dave, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Dude, I must be at the point where I need new blocks. Oh, no, I'm ready. Okay, that's fine. Looney, how was your day today? And how's your mental health? Dude, that's such a nice question. I'm feeling great. Michael Gunda, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, you can't join because it's a single player world that we're working on right now. Even though it gets passed to other creators, only one has it at a time, so it's not on the server. No, Sam, I'm doing great. I'm in a good place. I'm happy. I'm excited, and like, I'm working hard and really enjoying it. That's my best place to be. When I just like I want to do the grind and I'm excited to do it. It's why I do this job, you know. Like I really like making things, and it was literally like a realization moment in my life where I realized, you know what? I'm never happier than when I'm making things. I need to like figure out a job for myself where I can just make things, and then if I can create something and I feel like it's cool, that's like makes me so happy. Jonah, welcome in as well. Hope you're doing good. That one section of ceiling missing has me thinking about what if a 3D maze were split levels, with some section offset vertically from others by half levels or so. You mean like a jump that will only work in one direction or something? It could have been like an accidental rotation. Excuse me. Okay, bro got yeeted. Sprint hits for the win. Once you want to ask a serious question, fire away, dude. Give it a shot. See what happens. Oh, there's like a mob fest down there, but I'm just gonna ignore it. We'll have to walk the maze to a certain extent anyway, and we'll fix mistakes like those when we're in there. I also like currently have torches on the wall, and I think I want to go for something a little cleaner than that. Maybe like fences with lanterns on the bottom or something. Montgomery and serious questions like yin and yang. I don't know. I feel like sometimes the balance is off. Sam, welcome in as well. You're done, yo. Thank you for the 18 months, a year and a half as a Looney Knight. Appreciate it. Looney, you miss me, bro? Yeah, happy to see you. I hope you're doing well. We're going to put your down in the book. Bonus name for that one goes out to Mixa Shah. You know what? Let's grab someone from shorts as well, or the vertical one. Nicholas, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna put you in this book, and that's gonna go in the in my office. There's a little library with a thank you for you guys watching and like making this possible for me. Library in ZT. I keep saying ZTK because that's like my abbreviation with my editor. Zarathustra Keep is a full name. Phantom Viper, welcome in. W, Nicholas. Yo, happy to do that, dude. Thank you for being here. Oh, there's a baby zombie. No, none of those. Wow. Yeah, I'm good. You're done? Happy to hear it, dude. Santi, welcome in. Do you stream only on YouTube, or are you on other platforms too? Right now, I'm live on YouTube Shorts, just like regular horizontal YouTube and Twitch. So you can have your pick where you want to watch. It's essentially the same stream, except for the vertical one being formatted different, of course. Oh, that felt satisfying. Had a rhythm there. Guys, we're gonna build like the last layer of the maze, and I think you're gonna like what you see because it's pretty interesting. And then we have to do like some decorating. That word came out so rough. Decorating. When will I start playing the main hardcore world? Matt, when I'm done with this one, or Max, sorry. Like, I really want to. For the last little while, I was playing two worlds at the same time, and I think it was a bad experience both ways, because it makes it so that we're playing the main hardcore world during the streams, and then I'm playing this one outside of the streams, and the result was that everything moved slow in both worlds. Like, videos for UHCG took longer than I wanted, and then the projects in the hardcore streams, they became more like doing chores, you know, cleaning your room. Nobody wants to watch that, so I think we're better off. Oh, let me eat this one. Paul Dooney, welcome to the stream. Bro, I've been watching this whole time of Vertical, not knowing there was this regular one. Yeah, there's both. There's always going to be both from now on, so you guys can have your pick. You'll find, like, it will probably take like a week or something for everybody to figure it out and for things to settle. But you can literally choose where you want to watch now. It's a win. Speed Pilot, welcome in. Guys, I just decided for you that it's a win. There's no questions. Leon, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Monty, what is the serious question? Looney, I would just like to inform you that I pre-type. Oh, yeah. Dude, where is it? My serious question is, Looney, you were around for the gaming of the 2000s. What's your favorite game from that era? Dude, I don't know if this is a 2000s game. I think it probably is. There's a platformer called Jazz Jack Rabbit, and it was made by a Dutch game studio. I think it's one of the like the Dutch gaming achievements. And like, I didn't know it was a Dutch game at the time. I just thought it was awesome. You can play it as like it's this weird, like, funky rabbits. It's a very cartoonish style. It's got guns and like a certain flow, a little bit Sonic the Hedgehog like, where you can spin and move fast. But you could also like do it on split screen race mode, and I always played that with one of my friends. It was epic. Glorious game. Beyond that, played a lot of Warcraft 3 and Age of Empires. Phantom Viper, it's awesome that even though you're live on YouTube and Twitch, you're actually reading YouTube chat, interacting with us. See many streamers who stream more than one, only interact with one. I'm trying my best, dude. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I literally have like 3 side-by-side chats on my second monitor. I'm trying, with a little help from my moderators and voice call who are reading it out. No, like, if I were to choose one game, that like one vintage game that I really like, it must be Just Jack Rabbit. Also played a lot of Diablo 2 back then. That was a good one too. Linear cam is like a few moments too late. Yeah, Mickey pointed it out. I'll figure it out. It's a latency issue because it goes through my like webcam software first. I think I can resolve it pretty easily. I just need to, like, I needed to know. I wasn't aware. Hardcore Hobbit, will I ever make a hardcore server or a Minecraft server for my fans? I don't have one right now. It is on my list for like later in the year. But there's a couple other things that I have to do first, because like the Revolution is coming. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, then well, you don't know, just like just about everybody else, because I've not really talked about it. But I'm making something really, really big for this year. I've been working on it for over a year now, which is crazy to think about. Okay, let's go for this one. Guys, I don't think like I've ever worked, because I say for a year, but we've been like actively working on it for a year. Conceptually, I've been working on this for like 4 years, and I don't think there's ever been anything in my life that I worked on longer than this. And I know that this is going to be the year that we see it coming together. Very, very soon, guys. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna say this today. This has not been said. I'm just gonna say it now. Very soon, without further context, I'm not gonna give you that context now either. But very soon, I'm just gonna list a live stream that will happen in like a week from the moment that I list it. and I will title it Revoluni Playtest 1. That's all I'm gonna say. And we've been cooking for a while. I'm so stoked for that to finally happen. Which rabbit did you like more, the green or the red one? Jazz and Spaz. Honestly, I always played Jazz because like he had that. So both of those rabbits had like a power move, a certain way of moving through the world that was exclusive to them. Sav, yo, thank you for becoming a Looney adventurer. Thank you for renewing the membership. We're gonna put Sab in the book, full name today, and then I owe you a pull up. Wait. Bonus name. Let's give it to Truck. We work for the donuts here. Thank you, Sab. Really appreciate it. Truck, didn't I say I didn't use schematics? I did, because initially, like, I didn't use them for a long time, and like the entire main base in the hardcore world is also made just winging it on stream. But the thing is, at a certain point, I got to the realization that there were so many projects that I was really excited for, and I was really looking forward to go and do them, but they were just going to take too much time for me to warrant like starting it. And I was like, that's kind of a shame, because they're projects that I'm excited about, but they're going to take too much time to be worth it. So I'm just not going to ever get to them. And because of that, I felt like, why am I telling myself that I can't like use these building tools that are out there, that I don't really super mind if somebody else uses them, just on a kind of a principle, well, will keep me from doing what I would like to do. That's where I pivoted. I also do think that it's sort of like a Sap with a gift sub to Snowcado. Of course. Thank you, Sap. I'm just gonna put you put Sep Nina in there as well, and then we gotta put Snowcado in the book. And we're gonna put Haruki in as a bonus name. And I owe you another pull up. Be right back. The singles are so comfy. Like, easy. What is a mod called? It's called Light Medica. It's a Java mod. I use it using Fabric. So yeah, I was saying about the mechanics. Spaz had sort of a move where he kicked and then he would fly through the air for a while, and Jazz would twist his ears around really fast and hover in place. And I always thought that, like, hover in place, stay afloat, so he could sort of stretch his jump in a different way. And I always thought the gliding one was more useful. So as for the Light Medica thing that I was saying about the schematics, I also think it's sort of the natural progression of a Minecraft like building oriented creator. Not everybody does it, of course. You have Link, for example, who's just fully locked in the winging it mindset, which works well if you stream like 8 hours a day. Mad respect for that grind. That's crazy. I could never. But then there's other players like Whip and Mog, for example, who also like used to build without schematics for a long time. But at a certain point, you just run into like wanting to push your creativity, and then building like tools can really help you do that, because they sort of just speed up your workflow tremendously, which means you can do more. And I think that's there's a point in your progression where that becomes very appealing. Hardcore Hobbit, you just hit 1,000 days in your hardcore world. Any advice on how to keep going and not get burned out? Make sure that you don't leave like super exposed farms, and you just clean up your world and have it be enjoyable to move around in. I think have it be enjoyable to move around in is like, that's the entire essence of it. Okay, guys, last layer. Whip has now got to the point where he uses Axiom. Yeah, me too. Axiom is amazing. It's so good. Udu, yo, thank you for the €2 dono. Appreciate it. Hey you, right back at you. And we're gonna put Speed Pilot in the book as a bonus name. How high is this maze? Yes. That's my answer. This is the last like main layer though. Snowcade without cannon in UHCG? Rip. Nothing I could do to stop it. Okay, I have cracked stone bricks. Get some normal stone ones. Crayfish, dude! Thank you! Oh my god, Hamza got absolutely wrecked! Cray, thank you for the 11 months. We're gonna put Cray in the book. Bonus name for that one goes to ETNM Plays. Wait, I didn't type that right. Third layer jump scare. Out of 11 months is crazy work. It is. It really is. When will the quartz be placed? Mixa? So we only have like half the quartz that we need. But the quartz is not for this build. It has nothing to do with it. It just goes somewhere else. We are going to get to the interesting part though. And then we really, for like tomorrow, we're really going to need a basalt generator. Crazy Faith, welcome in. What are you building? Dude, weren't you here yesterday? I swear you were. We're still working on the Trial of the Lost Wing trial. So it's a maze for a future generation in this world to find one of the elytras that I'm hiding away. How long do I think it will take someone to solve the maze? So I named it the Trial of the Lost, and I'm gonna leave a warning at the entrance because I think that the player who enters could easily be stuck in here for a couple hours. I don't know if that's true. Maybe somebody just completely blazes through it. It was a really like complicated question. On whether like where the balance was of it being too easy or being too hard. And I definitely like took a gamble on making it too hard because I'd rather have it be slightly too hard than too easy. It's like it's an important place in the world. Oh, you were here yesterday but didn't ask? All right, dude, no worries, no worries. Thank you for being here again. That's awesome. We're almost like done because there's another, I think four like layers, not maze layers, but like layers of blocks to this one. And then we have the top layer, which is, it's on this layer technically. It's interesting. We have like 5 layers and then layer 5.5, which you're gonna see in a minute. Dude, my posture is cursed as heck. Ours is crazy. Yeah, I want it to be something, it depends on which creator has it and whether it fits their style, but I could imagine this just being a video, like going in there and tackling the entire thing. Am I going to decorate it? I don't know if I'll decorate it today. I've done like a lot of the design work for the decoration, but I think we need to figure out some other things first. So I think by the time we get to like the top, we're gonna go on a little resource grind because there's a lot of things on my wish list for another project that I still need to get. We made a start with that like a few streams ago. Add an Elder Guardian too, Yash. It would be better because you can't mine through it so easily. But this project is an interesting one where it relies on a lot of trust between creators, because honestly, like, an Elder Guardian solves the being able to mine through the wall problem, but you could still use free cam so easily and just like cheat your way through the maze. And the entire series sort of relies on trust between creators to sort of respect the puzzles that were made for you. So I don't think I necessarily need an Elder Guardian, because I just need to trust someone. Obsidian plus Elder Guardian? Yeah, that's like the normal way if it's an SMP or something. Mr. Drift, welcome in. Hydration check is so valid. What mod are we using for building? It's called Light Medica. Creepers Eat Cake, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. You're welcome, dude. No problem. That's how it is in the real world. Relying on trust. Kinda. I mean, with a, like, if you're inside a maze, you're just not gonna know. We don't have real life free cam. Bro, no disrespect, but why are you looking so old today? I don't. Oh my god. I don't know, dude. Dax, thank you for the 50. I'm sorry, I really am. I just did I have a weird pull-up thing? Oh my god. You know, because it's 50, like, I'll try and do the full 10 in a set, and I'm gonna have to work for that because it's gonna be heavy. Jonah Dap the Unsightly is gonna go in the book as a bonus name. 10 is gonna be work. I'll give you my best shot. Thank you so much for 50, dude. That's crazy. Oof! Oof! Dude, 10 hurts the hands. But I made it! We'll count that. Dude, thank you so much for the 50. Guys, if you just got here and you're like, what the heck is this man doing? I decided that donations are crazy and I want to work for them. So, every 5 get you guys a pull-up. I do have to catch my breath a little bit from that. That was work. Whoa, Grandma, you're awesome! Thanks, bro. Wow. Did I put names in there? Let me grab extra bonus names. NZMC is gonna go in the book. Phantom Viper is gonna go in the book. We put Headset Hobo in. And Paul Duty, of course. Dude, Dex, thank you for the 50. That's crazy. Maybe too harsh to ask to touch the grass. Down here. Udu, thank you for another 2 as well. Grass percent. I misclicked that. That's crazy. Liam BL is going to go in the book. And Hardcore Hobbit makes it in. Jan, you look a bit fat after I haven't seen you. I used to be lighter for sure. And over the last year, I've been getting back in shape. Right now, like I just a few weeks ago, I started dropping some weight. So you guys should be able to like see it happen in a few weeks. Take some time. I'm not in a rush. Guys, I think as I was mining for more stone and andesite, I lost my tool shulker. I think I dropped it. Wait, $1, one pull-up stream would go crazy. Dude, that would break me. I'd die. You guys saw me work for the 10, like. You know, in fact, your build, there's a difference. I mean, you can be a little bit of both. Guys, I definitely, like, 8 months ago, I started going to the gym again. Before that, I hadn't been in like 2 years. And I was definitely on the chubby side. Which is also fine, but feels better to get back in shape. It just means you have so much more energy. Am I going to make trap floors? Crazy Faith? A little bit. Like, I'll put some shenanigans in the maze, but I don't want it to be dangerous. And like, you can see from me building it, there's not a lot of room for like stuff in between floors or anything. So to an extent. It's not meant to kill anyone. I really wouldn't like that. There's like the Trial of the Brute, the one that's more of an arena. That one, I'd be totally fine if a player dies there, because that one comes with a warning at the door, where you gotta really trust your skills before you go in there. This one is more a test of patience than it is a test of skill. Or that's what it's supposed to be. Udo, yeah, I'm not a fan either. Seeing as how very few people can even do one pull-up, doing 10 is very impressive. Honestly, like, I've gotten strong over the past 8 months. Like, this is the strongest I've been. Brute is inherently a voluntary combat challenge, right? So I wanted to sort of pre-consider that there's different players that are going to get the world, like different kinds of players. So I wanted to build challenges that are really quite hard or tedious, like this one. But for certain players, they're just going to be a breeze because it fits their capabilities and their playstyle, and I think that's cool. Because if somebody is very adept at parkour, seeing them complete Trial of the Nimble would be so cool. And there's actually there's a scenario where players will try a certain trial and they just can't do it. Like, I can totally imagine somebody running out of the Brute, or somebody going to Nimble and just quitting after a bunch of attempts. KZV Bist, thank you for the follow. I'm so sure I mispronounced your name, but I gave it my best shot. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the stream. Okay, this is fake, bad. Rokai, how so? How are you looking away and placing the blocks? Okay, so there's well, just tell me what to do and I'll pull out a move and you'll see it. But I'm looking to my chat on my other monitor to read what you guys are saying. And then if you know where you're already headed, you can keep that straight line going for a bit. You want to see me pull out the maze and do some gameplay so you know that it's actually happening? I honestly think that faking a whole stream is probably more work than just doing the stream. More stone. Looney, are you AI? Very much so. I'm the most AI. How many times will Looney gonna explain the plugin today? Let's count. Dude, so many times. We're gonna get so many questions. I'm gonna have to keep answering them. Because the alternative is I just straight up ignore people, which is not exactly the way to do it either. Oh my. That's probably the worst thing. If you try and use a breeze ball, but you still have easy plays on. Okay, I'm gonna sleep. I've had it. Why are you using shield instead of totem? Gamer Stefan? I just chose to go totemless on this because I like the idea that I can mess up. I think it fits this world to not have that guarantee. It's not mandatory, like everybody can make that decision for themselves, but for me that felt right. Okay, that pile's done. What day am I in? A UHCG? I don't tell you. It's a bit of a guessing game. I'll definitely share it at some point in the future. But for now, I kind of like that you guys don't exactly know. Because it keeps it a little bit of a secret how much playtime I actually have. And the reason I'm sort of keeping that classified is if you don't know how much playtime I have, you don't know how much, like, how many secret projects and quests and whatnot you should expect after I say my time is up. I think I probably don't have stairs. Yeah, I don't. That's the kind of stat you end up talking about in future creators revisit the world episode. Right. That's exactly what it is. Dude, I just this thing that Rokai just said about this being fake and me doing things while looking away from the screen, I do get where he's coming from because like just there, I was just reading chat and then flying on my peripheral vision. That must look kind of funky. Also, yeah, the slight facecam delay might factor in there too. Whatever. Getting accusated when you're legit is always a compliment. Quick sip of water. Hey Kazate, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Have you ever considered that if the breeze balls were in the game your first world, you'd probably still have that world? You know what the one thing is that would have 100% saved that world? Back then you couldn't switch your elytra and your chest plate from your hold bar. And that's why that was a scary situation in the first place, because to put my chest on, I had to go into my inventory, and I didn't know if I had the time. And that made it a complicated thing where I had to figure out a solution, and I chose all the wrong options. So in the end, like, definitely a skill issue. But nowadays, it's really easy to say, I can't believe all these people died in their hardcore worlds back then. But almost everybody who died in a hardcore world either got stuck in one of their farms or had an elytra on and couldn't switch it because it was a messed up situation. It's always like a combination of mistakes though. Am I making a maze, Peter? That's exactly what I'm doing. Welcome to the stream. This song reminds you of one of the ones in Just Jack Rabbit, the previous one. I wasn't intently listening, so I don't quite know, but like, the soundtrack of that game was one of its strongest features. It was so trippy and weird and awesome. You control people by adding fake escape routes. Dude, people are already going to be so trolled. I wonder, like, how many players will visit a place like this? Whether it's like a one-time thing or somebody's going to go back later. If you aren't trying to cheat, are you even trying? Formula 1 reference. Right. That's a good quote in that context. Because the whole sport is about pushing technology past its limits and finding things that are impossible currently. Why do I use rings instead of a pull-up bar? Just because it was easable, like that wasn't even close to English. Because it was easier to set it up. The rings could just go on the beam there that was there. On a pull-up bar, you're gonna need to do more stabilizing. Getting those rings was the thing that like got me back in the gym, because the first thing I did was order those rings so I could just like do a couple pull-ups now and then. And then I started doing that, and within 2 weeks I was back in the gym and locked in. Gerard Butler, welcome in. Page reveal number 2. Yeah, I just casually did it. I didn't even like announce it or anything. I was like, let's start doing facecam streams again. It was a good time. Miss the Looney sign? I clearly still have it, and I'll bring it back if I have like another webcam. Because if I currently use it with my webcam that I have, it can't handle it. David, you can change the color of Light Medica? Yes, you can. And it's a vibe. Like, setting it to a different than standard color is so cool, and you can pick anything. You know, I just realized future generations could also hide things in a maze after your time. Dude, they so could. Oh, that is cool. Honestly, like, my whole perspective on how to go about making my dungeons shifted a lot from the Adventures of Generations quest. Hell, dude, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. UHCG needs a boat race track. Part of me being selfish and part genuine curiosity about the records could be set on board. Yo, that's pretty dope. We're gonna put you in this HAL 9000, of course. And we'll put someone in the book as bonus name. Guys, give me a sec. I need to do one for HAL. Again, thank you for the 5, dude. Zelly, welcome in. Mod is called Light Medica. Guys, add it to the board. I said it another time. Find working with Light Medica hard? Knockvoid? How so? Because I had some struggles with it initially, but I found workarounds. So maybe I can help resolve your problem. Handset Hobo with the gifted sub as well, dude. Thank you. We're gonna put you in the book again because that's your own dono, and then it goes out to Skrr. Good name, good username. Bonus name for this one. Let's give it to Vaco Zide. I hope I got that right. And another one, guys. Dude, I don't know who did that in a multi-voice call, but somebody made like intense groaning noise as I did the pull-up. And adjusted for time because this one was spot on. It was adjusted for chat. Was that you, Val? Oh my god, it was so loud too. It was like a full-on yell. You're welcome, dude. Love the chill vibes in stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate the gift and sub. I don't know who did that, but it sounded great. Muscanua, welcome to the stream. I hope I got your name somewhat right. Yoland. Bro, do you think that building this has improved your aim? Yes, absolutely. Not necessarily like building this, but like Medica is aim practice. Wait. I gotta go back. What was that? It's AJ. I could hear him from Houston, Texas. That's wild. You know what helped my aim more? Playing a browser shooter game. Like, first-person shooters are the way to go if you want to improve your aim. Because it's so much more punishing. You're gonna be beaten badly if your aim is trash. And then after that, I feel like really honing in your aim is always game-specific. So if you want to get better Minecraft aim, play Minecraft. But if you have, like, absolute trash aim and you struggle with it, playing a shooter game can help you get started. Did a lot for me. Oh my god! Guys, Lance just did that like weird yell as I was doing my pull-up, and now somebody came upstairs to ask if he was alright. That's crazy. JB, dude! Thank you for the 47 months. You're 1 month off 4 years. That is so crazy. Looney, good to see you again. Crazy seeing the face cam again as well. Dude, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it's a vibe. I'm really enjoying it. We're going to pitch in the book. Thank you so much for the 47 flipping months. That's wild. Real Airport is going to go in the book as a bonus name. Thank you for being here. Yo, guys, Looney's a dork. We should push him in the locker. I'd like to see you try. I might push back. Like, back in the days, I did a lot of judo jiu-jitsu. It might be problematic to put me in a locker. It might end up in a terrible, terrible way where a locker gets put in you. Is this... Oh, I'm missing stairs here. Have I thought about playing Vintage Story? Dude, I've never even seen Vintage Story, but I know that it's a game I'd like. Because it gets brought up, right? But I have no idea what it even looks like. Guys, we could add Vintage Story to the hardest core month. Guys, you might have heard me talk about this like earlier in the week, but I'd love it if at a certain point, like I'm gonna lock in Minecraft wise this year. I'm gonna lock in hard. But I feel like if there's a moment where there's enough, like, just my business is working well, I'd love to do some other things sometime in the future. And one thing that has been on a list for me for a long time that I think would be really cool is take a period in a year, like a month or so, in which we play other games in hardcore mode and try to either make a cool world in that game or like achieve something like beating the game or beating the main quest or the storyline. But it's in hardcore mode. So if I die once, I'm game over for that game. Like I can't try it again. I just have to move on to the next game on the list. And then a year later, we could revisit all the games that I didn't make. I think for a long time during that challenge, I'm not even going to get close to beating any of these games because there'll be games that I haven't played before. But imagine the hype when we start getting a really good run in a game and we get to like that point where it's like, this might be the game. This might be the one he beats. And you guys could help me out tremendously by giving me insights if you've played those games. Or you could troll me tremendously by pretending to give me insights while I have no clue what you're yapping about. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be such cool content and we'd have a lot of fun doing that. Solo games are no-go then. I mean, we could mix it up, you know, like there could be games on that list that are doable and then there could be games that are absolutely like absurd and never gonna happen. But I think it could be dope. It's not a this year thing, I think. Well, one to keep in mind for the future. This is like one of the most chill songs on the playlist. Such a vibe. That is an empty sugar. Just like that though. Dude, my chair is rolling back. I'm streaming uphill. It's a battle. As long as I like get into a good position, it's absolutely fine. But sometimes when I come off of a pull-up, I just sort of jump back in place and it just doesn't work. Hardcore April! That just sounds like it can only play pirate type games though. Also, April is like the birthday of my hardcore world, so that's like just a hardcore month, I think. Also, the birth month of this hardcore world. Guys, this is unconfirmed, but theoretically possible. We don't know the exact date that the UHCG world was started by Moai back in the day. But we do know the year, and we do know the week. And my main hardcore world and UHC Generations are definitely started in the same week. Potentially the very same day. To this day, unconfirmed. Moai at some point checked his old files, but he couldn't find it. He couldn't like give me a definitive date, like that was the one. Would be so cool though. Are you going to decorate the maze from the outside, like a meteorite or something? I already made like the exterior decoration design, so I know what we're gonna do. It's gonna look pretty dope. It's like a lot of work too. Yesterday on stream we were talking about whether I'm gonna show you guys like... Okay, let's kill this guy. Whether I was gonna show you guys what I'm doing decoration wise. And I think low-key, it'd be cool if it was sort of a surprise when you see it on somebody else's video. Didn't make like a definitive decision there, so could go both ways. Oh wait, I don't need to do that. What are the gold blocks for? They're just markers for rooms that I have to decorate. Like all those color blocks in there are just placeholders. No! Oh my god, I'm actually glad that I managed to get out of there without it blowing up. It would have been a major problem, but it just feels so annoying. Gotta love sprint hits. Another fake hardcore world with 1 million copies? What do you mean, Bug Gripper? What does that even mean? I could sleep. I could also just keep running though. I think it's fine. Have there been additions to the fan art gallery? There have. Okay, I'm done. We're sleeping. Has there been... Oh, I just literally read that. Tiffany, that scared you, the creeper? I would have been fine. Like, I wouldn't have died or anything, but... Raphael, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. It's selling in base card. That mod is called Light Medica, the one that helps me render a schematic. Okay. Let me see. Do I have everything else? I do. Mobs are annoying. Yeah, they slow me way down. Sweet, thank you, sir. You're welcome, dude. Thank you for being here. I'm so curious what fake hardcore world with a million copies means. Oh, backups. Dude, that did not click. It's curious, like I understand like there's so many worlds like that. What is that feature called, Redroid? It's called Easy Place. I always go by this, guys. If it isn't live, it isn't hardcore. Like if it is not streamed, you're not entirely sure. There's a lot of players out there though that are more trustworthy than you'd expect. Like I always thought that SB's series was fishy as all hell, and then I got to play with SB and he's just a good player, so I'm like, okay. Still, there's one moment that, like, love SB, no hate, no shade, that makes me question him, and that's like the world height MLG. Like there's no absolute reason to do that totemless in hardcore. Like there's I can think of zero reasons to do it because it's so easy to mess up and you gain absolutely nothing from it. So I would never dare. I'd just be way too sketched out to attempt it. Feels as the real one. Fair. Fair. You gain views from doing a world height MLG. Right, but like only if you land it, you know? Like it's a bit like the same thing as that moment in time where everybody sort of realized that putting totem pops in your intro was good for retention, which is crazy. And then like there were just videos of filled to the brim with totem pops. I feel like if that's your playstyle, inevitably you will mess up. So if you really stand to lose a world, I just can't imagine playing like that. And if it's just recorded and not streamed, then it seems more likely that there's failsafes there that you don't see than that there's not, you know? I think that's the logic I go by. How does that transparent block thing work? Ninja, welcome to the stream. You make a build somewhere, then paste and trace. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You make a build, then you turn it into a schematic, then you can use a tool, like the default tool is a stick, but you can bind it to anything, to place it into the world, or paste it into the world as you said. And then you trace it, you just need to have the blocks in your inventory. And for specific types of builds, it's really useful because I can't imagine making a maze that works well on the fly in survival without pre-planning. And if you just have to go, like, the old-fashioned way of doing this is probably like make it, design it in Photoshop or something, and then put it on a second monitor and just like go off of the design you've pre-made. But that will take so much more time than this. Oh, I hate this so much. I have to like turn off the easy plays to be able to breeze ball back on the walls. Is this layer done? I think so. Yeah, I think those are just markers. Next time we have to pick up blocks, guys, let's heal up those 2 hearts because it just bugs me. I'm not worried about it, but it's just, it feels wrong. You've been noticed? Yes, dude. I try my best. Daran, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Guess what day it is today? Friday? I'm guessing it's also some sort of other day that I'm not in a loop about. What day is it? Big Wig Day? Mikolash? Okay. it's your birthday, dude. That's awesome. Congratulations. Happy birthday. I would not have guessed that. That was pretty obvious, low-key. But I had no clue. No point, do I use FreeCam? No, I don't have it set up. Sometimes when I have to like check Redstone, what I'll do is I'll make a recording in Flashback and just check the recording. Holy, watching after a long time. Blonde, Prashant, welcome in, dude. Yep, I've low-key been blonde for over a year. Sammy, thank you for the 400 Florendono. Hi, Looney, nice wig. Well, thank you. I have no idea what that 400 Florin translates to, so I'll just add like a pull-up to the next one, okay? Sharky is gonna go in the book as a bonus name, dude. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. Why don't you speedrun like Dream with your friends, Mac? Dude, we talked about it yesterday, but I literally like I've not committed to my speedrun arc because I'm gonna be so invested in speedrunning. Like it's gonna eat up all my time when I start practicing. So I just have to like do that in a smart moment in time where we can just do it for a full month for content or something. Because otherwise I'm just like I'm gonna ruin my life speedrunning it away. Like, there's no other alternative. What mod is that? Low wage Robloxian. This is called Light Medica. Helps a lot with building. Guys, I feel like so many people are like finding my stream for the very first time today through the vertical stream. If you're here for the first time, that's epic. Thank you for joining us and welcome in. Another one on the board, you're gonna run out of markers. Wait, what now? What board? Do, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And Naran, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. I hope I get your name right. Like, that's a bit of a guess. Oh gosh, should we do a parkour run in a bit? I don't think we've done one in 2026. That's crazy. I'm probably rusty. Sami, yo, thank you for another 1,000. Mickey said yes to the parkour, and of course he did. Maybe if your world ends, you could give Minecraft a new purpose with speedrunning. I don't think my just personal hardcore world is gonna end anytime soon. I sure hope not. But that would be a good moment for the speedrun arc, I guess. You're right. Honestly, I think it's just gonna naturally happen one day. I'm just gonna go like, yep, right now is the time. Dude, thank you for another 1,000 Florian Dono. Let's put Montgomery in the book. Wait, why does this not fit on one line? That was the whole thing with Montgomery's name. Oh, there, it says Montgomery. There we go. I'll give you a combined 3 pull-ups. One sec. Thank you for the 1,400 florins, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, this is it. I just gotta take a second and sit down proper. That's the move. I feel like literally doing the stupid pull-ups is gonna level up my grip for the workout so much. What up with the pull-ups, Sharky? I figured I can't just take your money. Like, donations are great. I love the support, but it's not fair. I gotta work for it. So the pull-ups started working for it. It's just a goofy way of saying thank you. Bear with it while you're gonna see what it is. I literally missed one block here. That's stupid. Okay, now I think that I just have to grab like a heap of stairs when we have this layer done. And get some exercise. Right, it's a bonus. Honestly, yesterday you guys made me work for it, and like I could feel it after. Oddly enough, the weak link is just forearms. Guys, this is definitely like my favorite layer of the labyrinth, and I think you guys are really gonna dig it too. Once you see what we're doing with it. Oh wait, Mickey said yes to parkour run. So, okay guys, let's do this. When we finish this layer, we'll do a parkour spiral run. And then after that, I'm gonna go like so gamer face on that. I'm gonna look angry as all hell. Because I need to lock in or we're not gonna get a sub 600. I've not done it for a minute. There are watching on YouTube as well, winning. Woodland Mansion vibes? With the hallways? Maybe. Parkour spiral on YouTube Shorts hits right. Oh, it so does. Dude, people are not gonna believe that I'm streaming that. Like, they're gonna be like this. So everybody's gonna think this is fake. This is not real content. He's just looping the thing. That's funny. Especially if it's a good run, nobody will believe it. Can I say Günther? I could. Remember, I almost sued Looney on your behalf. This is true. Is this a hardcore world? I love dragons. This is UHC Generations, the shared hardcore world. That was terrible movement. How did I get so much cracked stone? You can make it by putting normal stone bricks into a furnace. What is the maze for? So, guys, the catch with this world is you have it for a little while, and then if you die or you decide that your time is over, it gets passed on to the next creator. So it just goes through generations. And every generation sort of sets the stage for what is going to happen after. And for me, I was the first player to get Elytra, so I took a couple to the overworld, and I'm going to hide them for future generations who get to either find them or walk. While saying I missed the block. Oh yeah. Right here, there's one missing. Good call, dude. What is the armor trim on my armor? So this armor was not armor I made, it's armor I found because a previous generation left it, and it has silence on it. Except for the helmet, that's ward, I think, yeah. Asleep. Your UHC videos are peak, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry that this one took so long. Like there's a heap of work in it. Guys, let's do that parkour break and make everybody on YouTube vertical think that I'm full of it and not real. We turn this off. Okay, no reset. The goal is sub 600. Let's see if I can do it. Also, like, I'm gonna look mad because I'm gonna be focused. Good luck, Lunar. Thank you, thank you. Now you guys can criticize me when I look away from my screen. To read chat, honestly, like, reading chat during the parkour is like the main attraction. Carla, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god, I threw that so hard because I read it. I also tried to force it on such a dumb spot. Yeah, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. I do believe that I got the sub 600. Like, I'm gonna pull it off. Every time I have a small gap, I try to like read something as quickly as possible, and it's so dumb. No reason to do it. Not Jamie, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. That's some room there. Okay, lock in for bamboo. Oh my god, I almost overshot that. That's crazy. I didn't even know you could do that. Shimuya, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And Mohammed, welcome in as well. I ran into a wall because I was saying hi. Decent start. Like Adams, welcome to the stream. Hey Looney, how do you feel about unstable SMP? And would you join it? Dude, I'd be down to record on unstable. I think it's very cool. Did I design this course? No, it's made by Hilke Maps. It's a classic. I feel like my brain has like a slight delay. Like I'm 0.2 of a second behind or something, but I'm running well. It feels weird having the face cam now. I imagine, dude, this must look different. Do I still play my main hardcore world? It's on a tiny break now, but only because I'm locked in doing UHC Generations. Oh my god, just get the stupid jump. I'm throwing so bad. I got this. Yeah, I still play it, and I'm gonna like finish my UHC Generations run and just lock in. Speaking of locking in, lock in, bro. What am I doing? Okay, decent salvage. Well, I was saying now that I throw so badly, nobody's gonna think it's fake. I'm actually not throwing super bad. Like, it's not a slow run. It's just that part looks very scuffed. Oh my god, I've been doing this setup list for a while, and I don't know if I like still know the setup. I'm gonna do it setup list. Oh my god, that was incredible. Dude, I'm cracked! That was smooth. That actually had a good flow to it too. That felt really nice. Thank you for the GGs, guys. Okay, here we go. Oh, rip. Dude, I knew that one was close, but I thought it was like on the money. That one's sketch. Okay, got it. Holy face reveal, pretty no name. Yeah, I decided to randomly bring the face cam back yesterday. Oh my god, that was a terrible throw. I was just so lost in thought. Change FOV settings to seem faster. Dude, there's no point in seeming faster. Just be faster. Okay, it's like, there's like a 30-second time loss in this. Which is honestly not terrible. What is my FOV? 85. Oh my god. What are these random throws and then like getting set up with skips? It's a weird run. I gotta lock in though because I want to get that sub 600. You play on max FOV? Speedrunner style. Max vision. I used to do that early on when I played hardcore because I could just like see more mobs and it was safer. But I think it looks cursed. Are we getting to sub 600? I think we are. That was a crazy point to run off. Wow, let me do that again. I just randomly ran off like a fence. That's wild. I do think we're getting it though. This is such a weird run because like I fumbled on spots I've never fumbled before. But then the hard parts I did decently well. Okay, not that skip. I don't know the setup right now. I think I still have time. Yeah, we should be making this. I don't have like a ton of spare time to fumble, but just don't throw the ending and we're good. That is a 590. 590 indeed. Guys, I'm going to be right back and then we hop back into UHC Generations, but I need a very quick toilet break. I'll be back within a minute. Also, we have a break screen on the vertical live now as well. So see you guys in just a minute. I'll be right back. Yo guys, welcome back. We need to heal up. That parkour run was decently well. Bright Guy dude, thank you for the 100 bits. As a 30 FOV, that'd be crazy. I think that's like near impossible. We're gonna put Brian in the book, and here Frias is gonna go in the book as well. You're using Wembu's armor in Minecraft? Like the trims he uses? Okay, let's see. These are gonna go here. That one's gonna go there. And then we eat all of that and refill. Vertical still in the break screen? No, and oh. Wait, this is weird. Guys, give me a sec. Oh, the intro is rolling. Sorry. Apologies. Oh, you guys probably also got like double music for that. I'm so sorry. Sorry for ruining any eardrums out there. Stream starting noises? Right. Guys, I'm sorry. Professional streamer, ladies and gentlemen. Looney, where's your face? Right here. Just where I left it. Oh no. Dude, I'm running out of andesite again? I thought I had everything I needed. It's a scam. Okay, let's see. This layer. Oh, and I needed stairs. Let's make the walls first, I guess. Scuff is real. Don't emphasize it. Oh my god, Hoff's is saying he has more serious questions than Monty. Do you mean the level of seriousness outranks Monty's question, or you just have a lot of questions? Oh, you just have the one question, but it's more serious than Monty's. I'm intrigued. Color me intrigued. Venus Monterona, welcome to the stream. Okay, we need stairs. Like lots of them. Let's do this. That is not a serious question. Leave me alone. I forgot that you did this last time too, and it was just a joke setup, and that's it. It's gonna be fine. Wow. We'll build one staircase at a time. This is not a serious question. This is a joke. Do you want to be a joke? So guys, this top layer of the maze, there's like stairs that look down on it. And then we're gonna have to do some decorating down there, and I figure we're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna make it custom. Looney emotion that they have their serious question privileges revoked. Oh yeah, I didn't even say that out loud, but they're definitely revoked. Because like at a certain point, Monty's serious question privileges were revoked, and like those were more serious questions than these. So. Thomas, welcome to the stream. What's the name of the mod? It's called Light Medica. L-I-T-E, then Medica. How they're spawning in your hotbar when you're done using, Caden, it uses the same functionality as pick block. The mod automates it, but it means that they still have to be in your inventory, otherwise it doesn't work. So you need the actual resources. The Viking Dutchman, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Dude, I love that everybody in Vertical Live is just asking, dude, what is this mod? I think it's a good sign because I feel like we're reaching people that maybe have not been here before. Mod is called Light Medica, and you can use it using any default mod loader. I'm using Fabric. The Sec0404, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. How is the weather, the Viking Dutchman? Well, I figure you know because I think we're from the same place. Good classic question though. AJ just said, surely the whole country doesn't have the same weather. Dude, you have no idea how tiny the Netherlands are. I think you can. I think you can, like, if you're a really, really fast cyclist, you can see the entire country in a day on a bike. No, Mulachia, what are we building? I'm building, so this is an interesting hardcore world. It's an ultra hardcore. And when a player dies, they give it to a next creator. So what I'm making is a secret quest line for a creator that's going to have the world after me. This is a labyrinth with a big reward. One of the very few elytras in the world is going to be hidden here. Falky, welcome in. What the heck? When did you bleach your hair? 2-3 days ago. But I've had it blown for about a year. Before that, I did actually have it pink, but now I'm feeling this. More in the north, like. Oh, wow, guys. Viking Dutchman just asked, how's the weather? And I said, you probably know because we're from around the same place. I live in the Netherlands, but I'm going to say where a Viking Dutchman is from because this is going to sound majestic. Viking Dutchman is from Groningen. Which is like, I don't think like anybody who's not from the Netherlands can say that. Groningen. It is pretty far up north, but then that's still pretty close, so I think the weather is about the same. Mickey, I can say that. Dude, you're from the Netherlands, it does not count. Shut up. Just Zero, welcome in. I'm on winter break at my vacation house. It's in the mountains. Worst place to watch the stream, the Wi-Fi. Dude, you should talk to WoW. He feels your pain. Bro lives that 144p lifestyle. Did I design the texture for this? When I designed the texture, did I use the scroll wheel technique? No. I used Bezier curve gradients, and then I hand painted over until I liked it. No, I finished hand painting. I thought it would be really cool if there's like an over-the-top layer of the labyrinth where you can see like the last layer looking down. It will definitely have walls. No, it won't be closed off. It will have like fences on the side. On these ones, fences and chains from the ceiling. Am I using Light Medica? Smart fella I am. Dude, you are so living up to your name, because like the majority of today's stream has just been chat asking what is this mod? And yes, it is Light Medica. So you are actually a smart fella. You're winning. Astro Tarun, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Guys, if you're watching the stream vertically, but you want to watch it horizontally, I'm also doing that on YouTube and on Twitch. If you're watching it horizontally and you're watching on your phone, you could take the other route, because there's also a vertical live stream nowadays. Fake Clown, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing great. Guys, did you hear like that screenshot sound? I don't know if that came through system sounds on stream. I think I just like literally made a screenshot on my webcam, and I have no idea what key did that. Yeah, you guys can hear it? Oh, that's epic. I have no idea how I did that. So, I guess it will happen again. Oh my god, I just bounced into a flipping campfire. Ariana, welcome to the stream, and Pika dude, welcome in as well. Okay, more stairs. And then tremendous sight. Have I encountered any piglins in this world? Dude, this is the most suggestive question if you ask me. Like, with anybody else, that's a harmless question. With me, it's just outrageous. Like, I have encountered piglins, plenty of them. I've also fought them and won. My piglin track record has gotten way better over the last few years. And that's never gonna stop haunting me. Honestly, kinda glad it happened, because wouldn't have had the new hardcore world if that never came to be. And like, I love that new world. I think it's epic. Still a big L though. No denying that. Amaze, wow. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one. How many generations were there before me? There were 5 generations. I'm the 6th one. Did I gather all these resources by hand? I did. We literally checked my pickaxe stat earlier in the stream, and I had about 500,000 mine blocks. Which for a world that you only have for a little while is a pretty high number. I was literally mining for a couple hours this morning. Let's do that. Do I still have correct ones? No, really? A little bit. Why is my pick diamond? Just a coincidence. Like, I haven't made any netherite tools myself. I have some netherite from a questline from a previous generation. But the netherite pick, Vengeance Earth Cleaver, I don't have on me right now. Because I was doing a lot of mining, I made like a bunch of spare picks, which are all diamond. MNICY, dude, thank you for the gift of membership again. Guys, I work for my money nowadays. I'm not lazy anymore. So for every gift of membership or $5 dono or so, I'll do a pull-up. Let me do one. Clay the cosplayer is gonna go in the as a bonus name. Lance, good try with the sound, but you were a little late. Guys, when I do the pull-ups, Lance in voice call is trying to like basically hit me with a tennis serve sound or tennis rally sound. But he has to compensate for stream delay, so he has to guess when to do it. And the crazy thing about it is like he's really giving it some oomph. Like he's actually sort of yelling into his mic so that I hear it. My headphone must be loud. I mean, I don't know. The only thing I hear is that like I hear you guys just having a conversation. And then I hear Lance's sound, which is way louder than the conversation. So there was one attempt where he absolutely nailed it, yes. Dude, it would be so funny if I actually like put you guys on the with the Discord call on the stream before I get up and do the pull-up. It'd be incredible. I shouldn't have said that. Guys, Lance lost his voice all of a sudden. Kind of a noob in Light Medica. How do you do this? Stefan Sanity. So under settings, you go to config menu, and then you go to hotkeys, and then you do easy place toggle. This one. You put it to something, and then you have a toggle key. For me, it's 5. When I place it, it says toggle easy place mode off or on. When it's on, you can do this, and it makes things go way faster. Word of warning is that when your easy place toggle is on, for example, like I can try and switch to my Elytra now, but it's going to place a block instead. Or I can try and use a rocket. It's not going to allow me to do that unless I'm not aiming at a block. So you got to be a little bit careful because if you're playing in a hardcore world, you could get yourself in a really tricky spot, and then all the things that you would do to save your life don't work because you're locked in your easy place toggle. So make sure it's on a key that you can easily like unbind it or like deactivate it from, because otherwise it's risky business. Also, it's not allowed on every server. Says wow, but he's just really afraid that things go wrong. Wow, don't eat the rage bait. Just don't do it. Just chill. It's fine. Were I born here in the Netherlands or somewhere else? No, I was born in the Netherlands. Down south. Got it? That's good. Thank you. Me subscribe now? Appreciate it, dude. Welcome in. I'll try and give you good content in return. I think tomorrow, guys, we're going to work on the outside of this structure. Low-key, really looking forward to that. I think when I'm done with this, we have like another 30 minutes on the stream. And I think probably the best thing we can do right now is look for a little bit of diorite. No, andesite. Because we're almost out. And I'm gonna not have enough tomorrow. And if we find a lot, we can also take some extra time and gather some quartz from the nether. Because I still need to stockpile for that other big build. And then tomorrow, we make a basalt generator and we get to work. W song? Yeah, this is one of my favorites too. What part of the maze is this going to be? So, essentially the maze has 5 layers. And on layer 5, there's certain staircases that go above the layer. And they go to like these 3 pathways that then go back down into a different part of the maze. It's just like a... It's like a layer in a layer. And it has like an overview of some of the stuff down below. This room is also going to be pretty big, so we have some room to decorate here. Okay, we're going to leave the walls for now. We'll come back to this tomorrow. Let's get some diorite. And the site! And the site! I don't know why I want to say diorite so bad. Like, I'm trying hard to just say that under any circumstance. Not a huge fan. Not a huge hater either, but... Okay, let's see. These are free. Guys, I have a pretty good spot to gather some andesite. Dude, I want to take the E-Pearls. Let's do it. Water bucket? Maybe. Take off the wig already? That's crazy. Big Smoke is welcome in. What Muffins, big maze? It's a really big maze. I had like this is the first draft of the schematic. It's not fully the whole thing. I had 104,000 stone bricks in it. It's quite a bunch. Funky, welcome in. 5 layers. No one is ever touching that Elytra. Dude, I think people are gonna go here. Like I want to believe. Okay, so let me toggle this beacon, the Founder's Town beacon. I put a chest with some ingots here so you can toggle it easily. Let's put it on haste. And then there's like a good chunk of just strip mines underneath. So we're just going to go in there and hope we find something good. Is this a forever world? Stefan, it's better, dude. This world is one of a kind. It's... Oh, yeah, it's... Okay, it's not a forever world, but we'll get to that. So, this world is a world that's really special. It was made by someone 4 years ago who made it in ultra hardcore and said, I won't be able to survive in this world, but maybe you can. One of his quotes in his videos. Essentially what the world is like a challenge for people to survive for a while, add something cool to the world, and then give it on to the next player. And every player is referred to as a generation. So the project is called UHC Generations, and the idea is add something cool and then give it away so future generations can decide the rest of its history. And I'm the 6th person to have it now. Oh my god, it's raining creepers. So yeah, this could be a forever world, as in it could keep getting passed forward. But there is also like an endpoint built into it. Flaming Moa, the guy who started it, made like a room where one day a player can decide to end the series for everyone. Nobody really knows what's in that room. So, oh guys, wait. We're gonna go here, but I need some torches. Because otherwise it's just gonna be annoying. This is a dangerous ravine. If you want to know more about this history of the world, there's a playlist on YouTube. Look for the YouTube channel Flaming Moai. I think it's called Moai, but if you look for Flaming Moai, you'll find it. And he has a playlist on his channel that has every video made on this world in it, which is 6 different creators by now. Where is the exit? These mines are like... These mines are forever world. You can get lost in here. I literally have no idea where we are. Some of you are going to go to the gym. Good luck, dude. Have a good session. Will this world go till 26/7? Definitely. Good question. Very important. Oh, this is the exit. I need to get some... There's so many torches in here. Holy. Okay, no torches in here though. Let me get them back from where we were before. New viewer, what's going on? Arnav, welcome in. Yeah, I think I just gave you a pretty good rundown of what it is. Didn't see that you were here for the first time, but appreciate you joining. This is why you always torch the left side. Valid. Guys, the duel of all time. It's a piglin. Oh my god! Did you see that baby piglin pull his revenge arc? He went through an emotional roller coaster right there. That was an emotional moment. That was crazy. How long has the world been passed on? How long have I been in the world? I've been here for about 6 months, I think. And in April, the world is going to turn 4 years old. Pool of Dead, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I've had it for about 6 months. The last guy had it for about a year. I kind of want to get it like out of my hands in the next 2. Fucking right. Staring at the blood of his father on the sword. It was a messed up moment. It's not okay. Lodestone at the mine entrance would be handy. True. I think I'm just gonna like mine out when I'm done. When it's your time to go, we'll be at the hands of that baby piglin all grown up. That's crazy. I just navigated the same path. That's good. Let's see if I can spot like an andesite patch here. Dude, there's so many mobs. Look at that. That's... Oh my god, that was a heap of damage. I shouldn't have switched to my elytra there. I should have just jumped. Would have been safer. I gotta be careful because there might be more creepers overhead. There's one right behind me there. Okay, let the creeper do the work. Okay, I think we're chilling here. I kind of want to clear this spot still. This ravine is a mess. I wanted to see if there's like... So this is about the level where the where the veins start. Above that, it's mostly stone because it's mesa. Is there just a diorite one? Oh, dude, I'm not even in range. Let me just get out. Let's go down here, and then I should find the beacon range again. Sort of the whole point is I need to be in that beacon range. Should have Blast Prot on your armor. Blast Prot is a bit cursed nowadays because it doesn't let you use the breeze balls anymore. It sort of blocks how high you jump, and I love using. Oh, okay. There's come on, andesite vein here. Now I just need to find that beacon beam back. Because I'm here for the andesite. That's what we're looking for. Back in the days, I did used to wear Blast Prop, but kind of came back from it. I don't know if I'm like anywhere near the beacon range. Let's just add to the founder style mines, why not? Bav, have I already picked my successor? I have. I'm not going to tell you who it is though. If you were a terrible troll, you can make a bunch of 2-block highlanders along the sides of a ravine with trapdoors under the ceilings. Oh my god. That's outrageous. Every generation has added tunnels to these mines. It's a tradition. That's actually true. Guys, these mines are so cursed. It's unbelievable. Like, there's so many odd random pathways. Still, like, to this day, I'm removing, or I'm mining the gold here. I don't need it. But that too feels like tradition. Fulky, thank you for hanging out. See you on a future stream. Hope you enjoyed it. And have a great rest of your day. Okay, let's go over here. Dude, I must be close to Beacon Beam, right? Feels so far. Am I absolutely certain I'm going the right way? I think I am. I guess we're just Founderstown strip mining now. So literally the gold blocks from here is what Mo I use to survive, which is crazy. Put a sign down here. There's a few, mostly Moais. Have I put signs in the world? Yeah, quite a few. Dude, what the hell is this? That's crazy. Is that natural or did somebody put it there? That's absurd. Void Slayer, when's the next episode? Soon. Next 2 weeks. And then the next one after that is going to be a lot faster. Dude, I'm just going to swim this and see if I find the beacon back. Doesn't look like it. Makes me want to go back up, guys, because like I think maybe I'm just too far down or whatever. I've seen a little of andesite, but I don't think I'm going to be... This is so dumb. Wait, this actually deserves a sign. I don't know if I have any wood to make it with. No. Improvised trash can is wild. Voicelayer, we've been patiently waiting for it. I appreciate that, dude. Do I regret finding a different stronghold? No, I think it was inherent to how Laguna set it up. Because, like, the books made it sound like it was made into a difficult challenge. But then, because he only removed, like, the inner ring, I accidentally found the other one. Like, I found the other one before I even started looking for it. Because they're so close together. I did end up, like, using his original portal a lot. But I never really referred to it. I think we'll see it in a video for sure. But so far it hasn't landed in one. I did end up, like, solving his puzzle though. The way it was intended. Okay, this is a ravine, right? It is. So then I think... I don't know if I'm in the right one. Maybe not. Some scuff flying right there. No, it was definitely higher up, I think. I think that is the tunnel that I came in through. What is the funniest part of UHCG? It's running into, like, a trail of the past when you really don't expect it. Those moments are incredible. Okay, at least we made our way back up. I think what we gotta do, guys, is sort of go here and then just mine down and look for one. Because now we know that we're going to be in beacon range. I do think this is probably, like, the best place I have to look for andesite. I could also, like, custom make a strip mine somewhere, but it feels right to do it here if I can. As soon as I see, like, anything granite, andesite, diorite. Oh, here. Okay. Let's start strip mining here. Yo, Nina, welcome in. Okay, let me drop all this. We're keeping the gold ore. And then we're spreading this out. Dude, no! I'm out of beacon range? What? Maybe I just overshot it and we should double back here. I think we do this. Taru, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. How's it going? Yo, we made so much progress. We solved, like, the majority, or we finished the majority of the maze. No, again. Honestly, guys, I think I might have to commit to making, like, a different mine. If you have plenty of cobble, then it's worth mining the diorite. Wait, I can craft it? Dude, okay, guys, we don't have to mine for andesite. Because I have a heap of diorite and no plan to use it. And I have a heap of cobble. I'm just not gonna get it from my storage right now. Because my storage is classified. I don't want you guys to see it. Have I watched all the other videos in UHCG? A couple times. I said you could craft with diorite like an hour ago. Dax, I I feel like this happens every day where I'm like solving a problem that I don't need to solve, and then you give me the answer and I miss it. And then like an hour later, somebody else gives it, and I then spot it. This is tradition. It's like a dance we do. Teomir, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Dude, this is such a stupid maze. It's crazy. I feel like this must be really close to like the exit. I'm gonna try and mine out, see where we end up. Dude, 100%. Okay, let's go back here. All right. Okay, we're not gonna go there, guys. Let's go to Nether, and find the cords. Let me see. Fortune pick and go time. I have a shulker box for that. Oh, dude, I think like everybody forgets about being able to craft that. At least I do. Like, I don't think I've ever used that craft. Like, I knew it exists, but it's not something I think about. Okay, I don't have fire res, so we're taking the enchanted apples. Okay, I think this is solid. Let's get some quartz. Will I ever try to find the Vault of Stars? I've started my quest there, but so far, I don't think I'm close to finding it at all. I need it though, for something very specific, so I'll try and find it. That's gold. I don't want gold. I almost got set on fire by a blaze there. Void Slayer, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I think there's more like nether waste behind here. Here we go, guys. The big quartz mission. I need over a shulker box of quartz blocks, and I just don't think there's a better way for me to get it than raiding the nether. Like, we could gold farm, then bartering farm it, but I don't know, man. We could mason villager it, but that requires me getting to the Vault of Stars, I think. And I don't know. Mason villagers trade for quartz or quartz blocks. For quartz blocks, but that's what I need. This is gonna be a fight. Guys, if you just got to the stream, we are still working on the maze. We finished all the main layers today, so we're gonna get into decorating tomorrow. I almost hit that pig, zombie pig. I swear you mined a sugar box of quartz a few days ago. This is how much we got that trip. That orange shoes, wait, you're Dutch? Yes, I am. Please keep the stream chat in English though. What was that thing that gave it away just now? Did it pronounce something in a weird way? Maybe I just randomly fumbled in a Dutch word. That happens rarely, but it happens. Hi, Blonde Looney. Hacker Fortuntel, welcome to the stream. Lady Unstable SMP. Zubu Ciso. I'm not on unstable. I'd be down though, but I'm not unstable. English is outstanding. Many Dutchies tend to pronounce words with a really sharp accent. Dude, thank you. I noticed where you were Dutch the second I heard you talk, Miss Arantoga. I get that. I understand why. I don't know why, but we have this weird nasal sounding accent. Not even Belgians come close for some reason. It's specific, right? I can understand both. Like, I can understand people hearing it right away, and I can also understand people not necessarily hearing it. Bro, what's going on? Templar Edits, welcome in, dude. We're currently getting some resources for a future big project that I gotta build. This is a world that gets passed from creator to creator, so it's not like maxed out farm-wise. And the world doesn't have like a super good gold farm, and does not have a piglin bartering setup. So my best bet, short term, to get the quartz I need is just fortune mining in the nether. And that's what we're doing. Please be careful with piglins. Guys, you gotta stop roasting me some point. Come on. That was years ago. It's almost 4 years. That's never gonna go away, and it shouldn't. Like, I messed up bad that day. Oh, wait. It's crazy that I managed to get that far in that world and also be so skill impaired. Okay, let's go over here. Happened nearly the same time as the UHC world was made. Sharky? Yeah, there's literally a chance that they, like, my new hardcore world and UHCG started on the same day. We just don't know because Moai hasn't been able to find like a definitive date. It's honestly kind of wild. Now, Nina mentioned it in voice chat, but Moai, like, recorded so many things, but not the starting date of the world. It's pretty remarkable. The only thing we know, like, the best evidence I have, is the dates of his first journal. And that's like a few days after. Oh, no, wait. He doesn't have dates in his first journal. He just has a first upload. And I asked him and he only like started the world a few days before that first upload. But we don't know how many days. So it's definitely the same week. Beyond that is unknown. Why did the day... Wait. Why did they say be careful around piglins? Void Slayer, because I lost my old hardcore world that I played for 6,500 game days to a single piglin. It was a horrible, horrible, horrible clip. So it's kind of a well-deserved roast. That was a big vein. Wow. Guys, Lance just got a yellow card in the voice chat. I'm gonna have to mute him. Server mute. Click. Hello from South Africa. Big Spamma, welcome to the stream. Big Spamma, sorry. You can unmute him, Nina. You can unmute him. It's just for the memes. Guys, I just muted Lance's voice chat for it. That's what she said joke. And then he came back from the mute and he just doubled down by saying fact so. It's beautiful. Cardinals, welcome to the stream. Thank you, dude. Thanks for being here. And RF Gaming, welcome in as well. Okay, you've got to be careful around the piglins with your Elytron. That's real. Fallout, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Dude, I love Elytra bee hopping so much. It's such a like niche skill, but it's just nice. It makes your movement a lot faster while not having to spam rockets. It makes it faster while being quiet. Like it doesn't make it hectic or anything. You gotta like get the angles right though. Which I really didn't there. Oh, that's all gold. That's so much gold. Okay, let's move on. Like I feel like we've cleared this area, kind of. New episode of my show is out, but I don't want to stop watching Looney. Yo, there's only 5 minutes left in the stream, Mixa. If you want to go and watch the show, like we're gonna continue all this tomorrow. I think we put a nice little dent in the quartz mining. I think I actually need like a little bit more than a shulker box though. Guys, wait, help me out. There's no like mechanic where you quadruple the quartz like with copper, right? Quartz is just actually valuable. How was the coffee with my friend Caswell? I went for some sort of a ginger juice and it was great. I took that piglin grunt serious. I was like, I'm in a little box in the ground. I'm not playing. I didn't even wait to check if he had a bow or a sword. I was like, I gotta get out of here. You only have to hit him twice. Like it's not a big deal. This is just revenge for the scare. That was terrible. Yo, bro, any tips from a hardcore world? Hi, Fix? I can help you out, but it depends what kind of tip do you need. Like, are you looking for what to do, or are you looking for how to survive? Because they're very different questions. Imagine the grief I'm gonna get if I die to a piglin again. I just can't. What's a breeze ball? Only the best item in the game. You get it by killing breezes. They give you breeze rods. And then if you craft those up, you can get breeze balls. And if you have a breeze ball, you can do this. Which is low-key epic. It might not seem like a big deal, but it changes the game a lot. If you're, like, if you don't know breeze balls, do you know the maze? Because the maze is actually even better. Here, look at this. This is a normal vanilla Minecraft weapon nowadays. This is where the game went. Okay, I'm done. I was just playing. I heard about a maze and the hammer thing you get. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, the trial chambers. No, like it's called the mace. M-A-C-E. The trial chambers is where you get it. And it is a little bit like a maze. You're not wrong. This is all junk. Cheeky little bastion hidden in a wall. I'm not gonna go there. I don't need anything there right now. Honestly, I don't know why, but getting that level 45 was such a satisfying confirmation with the sound. It just hit right in the right moment. Good habit to have. Especially if you update, because the piglins with spears are not... Wait, there's piglin with spears? In the update? That's wild. Oh, that's crazy. I had no idea. Love the level up sound, right? There's something about the timing too. I just mistook that Enderman for like an obsidian pillar of a ruined portal. Okay, I really want to find like a new area now. As I say that, like this is the third time I wanted that, and I just immediately run into a new patch. Will I dye my hair pink again? My pet cupcake? I don't think so. I'm kind of vibing with the blonde. And honestly, I feel like that's the only thing that matters. Like, if it feels right, it is right. Not even sure if I picked up like that last patch, but whatever. There might be gas tiers here. I'm trying to stockpile some. I think we lost the tiers on this one. There's cool, then there's mid-flight inventory management, like loony cool. Dude, I don't think about that. Dye the hair black? Nah. Dude, I just cannot pay attention to like time. I just don't have that skill. I was like, I completely forgot that there was supposedly an end time to the stream. Let me see if there's like a patch here. I think we got nothing. Okay, you know what, guys? I have no idea where we are. Let's make our way out of the nether. It's that way and then there. I actually flew in pretty deep. What the hell's this portal? That's a strange one. Ancient city this way, legs? Dude, that's crazy. I gotta remember where that is. We're not gonna check it out right now. Honestly, you know what? As good a place as any to end the stream. Dude, good find. Interesting. Ancient city. I've not been there. I haven't seen that one. Guys, let's put some bonus names in the book. We're going to put Ainsby in the book. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Mahir Pandey goes in. We'll put in Arav Gaming. Thank you for watching. Tiff Finance makes it in. We'll put in Hamadan Millie. Which message? I hate algorithm when the guy like, you're doing such things, don't get support and more views. Or that's down to me because I just haven't been the most dependable content creator for the past years. So if we change that, who knows where it goes. Gravestone's Corner is going to go in the book. Tyro is going to go in the book. I think you might be in, but if you're in twice, then you're just winning. Let's put Jonadab in. Thank you for being here. I think it's better to like look at what you could do to do better than blame things on like an algorithm. There's so many things I could do to have things working better, and I will. Pika Dude is gonna go in, dude. Thank you for being here. We're putting me, Nina, who's also in a sub, Nina, winning. And then let it put in Dilly Planka. Thank you for being here. Sankey Strider, all the way from India. Thank you for watching. And let's put Kate Tyson in the book. And with that, guys, we're signing for January 30th. UHCG, January 30th. I'm going to be back same time, same place tomorrow, guys. For right now, I want to thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And tomorrow, we go and decorate the outside of the maze. For right now, have a lovely evening, morning, night, whatever time it is. And I'll see you soon. Until the next one, Looney out. And if you guys are watching on Twitch, thank you for being here too. We're no rating out today, so I will see you soon. Adios.